Welcome back to Spitballin Cards. In today's video, this is our annual, I think it's our second one, so second annual Top Series 1 product review. And we're going to be looking at most of the cards that intrigue us and then kind of giving it our own grade. Very first thing I'll note, the rookies are pretty weak in this class. Unless you're a Nationals fan, then it's great with Dylan Cruz and James Wood. But other than that, pretty weak. But in this video, I have me, Scott, we have Ty, Phil, and Chris. Guys, what are you feeling about Top Series 1? It comes out on Wednesday. How are you feeling? Chris, what do you think?
I will say I saw a couple previews. Some Golden Mirror images have been out. Topps has released a couple, and I just wanted to show one real quick here. This card, when I saw this, I got straight up pumped for Series 1. Like, I think Topps like legitimately nailed this card.
Hey.
As a Freddie Freeman fan, this is tremendous. We've got the World Series trophy, you know, the shiny veneers, and we get the bonus of Shohei Ohtani in the background. Like, perfect. I think the print run on these, from what we've seen, someone did the numbers like 145. My goal will be 10% of the print run of this card. We'll see how I do. I think it can be done. But this was great. Like, this one got me really, really excited for Series 1. And then Topps also released other images, and they produced what has to be the single most disappointing baseball card I have ever seen. I don't even know what to compare it to. I really don't.
This is a favorite?
What?
Is this one of their favorites? Is this from the same carousel?
This is one they think is good, and they put it out with enthusiasm. I mean, the only thing I can compare this to is the poor character in the crying game. That's pretty much how I felt. Like, it couldn't be worse. The card could not be worse. So I'm going to just jump over to it right now. I'll tell you who it is. It's Shohei Ohtani, who went 50-50 last year and won his first ever World Series with the Dodgers. So the options for his Golden Mirror have got to just be plenty. I went on Getty Images. There's a bunch of shots of him holding the trophy, being really excited. There's shots of him in Marlins Park after he went 50-50 that are great. You know, there's even shots of him with his dog doing the first pitch. They could have gone in any direction with this. Okay. But what did they give us? Buy a hat and hold on to it. They gave us this. Shohei Ohtani standing at a podium after the World Series parade.
Oh, no.
This is horrible. This made me so mad.
You can't even tell what's going on. Yeah, it looks weird.
It's just the stupidest baseball card of like the most exciting player any of us have ever seen. Now, the logic behind it will be that this is when he spoke after the World Series parade, and he actually, I don't know what people were expecting. I don't think people were really expecting him to speak, but he came up and spoke perfect English for like 30 seconds, and the crowd went berserk. Like, I've heard the audio of it, and it's cool, but it's an audio moment. It's not a visual moment. It's just another like press conference photo. I don't know. I don't know. Someone else talk. I just need a moment to just be sad every time I look at this.
This is like
thing?
I don't know.
What is that? Did they like scrape the logo off of something? Like, what is it? Is it sponsored? I don't understand why there's no.
It could have been sponsored and Topps had to airbrush it. There's a chance that is the case.
Which just makes it all the funnier. They actually put that level of effort into airbrushing a terrible photo for a baseball card.
If that's the case, that's like the same space as Ohtani on the card.
Yeah. Yeah. People in a meeting, people in a room, someone suggested this.
It is.
And that person should have been fired on the spot, like immediately fired from Topps for thinking this should be on a card. But then other people agreed and they put it on a card.
Yeah, they airbrushed. Why'd they airbrush that off? What was the thought process?
Because of the resort and casino? Like, at least take that
off.
Oh,
yeah, Yamava's up there.
On here.
Well, that looks, that card looks even worse because of that. I'm not as mad about it as you, Chris. It's not really that big of a deal to me, if I'm being honest.
I mean,
it's horrible. Do you have any interest in owning this card? Well, you don't want to own any Otanis. Ty, do you have any interest in owning this Ohtani card?
I have no interest in a lot of these super short prints, if I'm being fully transparent. But this one does.
You could get his kanji auto in that little white square, I guess.
Yeah, you could.
There we go.
You could. I just don't understand this stuff. This stuff, it just continues to absolutely baffle me. I don't get it. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox and stop complaining. Do
you want to see some cool cards though?
This would be kind of a cool Dodgers team card.
Yeah, if that was like the team card Golden Mirror,
teams like here or something. That would be pretty cool. But anyway,
I agree,
Chris. That Ohtani card really blows.
If he was holding the trophy, I think that would be $1,000 card. It might be the single biggest chase card in Series 1. 2 continents of baseball fans will be fighting over those like 140 copies. I don't think anyone's going to give a rat's ass about that card. I really don't.
So some background information. We probably should have led with this because we probably lost 3/4 of our viewers. Joking, not really, maybe a little bit, but I tend to get really wordy, so I would have probably knocked off just as many. All right, so this is what we got here. This is a rough estimate on print run from X account Topps Production BB, and we're looking at roughly the second biggest print run ever after 2023, right at around 1.184 million produced of each base card, and that does not count what comes out of the complete sets, which are going to be in the late summer. So quite a bit here,
and it's not that like the rookie class isn't good. That's the difference between like this and other years is it's not good. Like there's just base of nothing. Sorry, keep going.
With that checklist, you're looking at names like, I think Scott, you mentioned the Nationals. So Dylan Cruz, James Wood, that's going to be your 1-2 in any order. I have Cruz slightly above James Wood. They both have issues right now in their ability to elevate the ball. And I think making swing decisions, that should come in time. But I mean, right now, if you look at 2023 or 2024, in 2023, we had Gunnar before he was Gunnar. We had Adley Rutschman, Michael Harris. Last year, we had Ellie De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez, and Evan Carter was the number 3 guy. Sure, that wasn't super deep, but it looked like it was pretty deep, and all those guys flamed out. So this year, in addition to the 2 Nationals, you have Kobe Mayo, Connor Norby, Rhett Lauder, Joan Kenzie Noel, and a few others. So like the secondary guys, like the guys you don't really want to target, but you'd be okay with getting like, rare parallels of their cards. Like a lot of these guys aren't as good as last year at the time of release. That could all change. Pricing, pre-sale was $90 for a hobby box and $180 for jumbo from the Topps website. Now, so we're recording this on Monday the 10th, maybe posting on the 12th, Wednesday. You're looking to pay a little bit more than that right now. You can be creative and you can find hobby boxes for $95. Jumbos are going to be roughly double that. So you're paying a little bit extra. And then there's been some sold listings of over 100. Like you haven't seen many like cases sell on eBay for absolute steals at this point. And I heard from an account, jumbo box production is up this year 20%. So this year we've got at least 11 SKUs. I'm counting hobby box, jumbo box, display box, which is really like a retail 24-pack box, or used to be 24 packs. They probably shaved off a few. Hanger, bulk packs, fat packs, value box, which is another term for blaster, mega box, super box, and Fanatics exclusive value boxes, I believe, and then tins. So
tins are back, huh? Remember those were a big deal in 2020.
Hangers used to have yellow exclusive parallels, but now they don't. So now hangers have something called a Diamante foil. And I can show a picture of that in a second. Diamante foil has all these different parallels too. And of course, as we covered in our last episode, I think at least somewhat backed into it, they're changing all of the numbering schemas to be more in line with the rest of the Topps brands. So now you've got orange foils and parallels, blues, greens, etc. And they're numbered, like oranges are numbered out of 25. The orange foil and the gold foil is numbered out of 50 now. So they still have the standard gold parallel, the one that's numbered to the year. They didn't cut that like they did the black parallel. That takes 9. Last year it was 9 jumbo packs to pull 1 gold. This year it's 11. Last year it was 32 hobby packs to pull 1 gold parallel. This year it's 41.
41. And that's like every 2 boxes then to get 1 gold parallel.
Yeah. All right. So there's a wood parallel, which is new. These are numbered to 25. There's a lot of new stuff this year, actually.
There's a canvas out of 50 in this year as well. That's new.
Canvas out of 50. They kept the Independence Day. They kept the Memorial Day camo. They've got these spring training parallels, which are now blaster exclusive. So in the past, I think last year, we had like Easter parallels maybe in the blasters. Yeah. So it looks like this year where the holiday parallels were exclusive to blasters, they won't be any longer. I think those might be exclusive to the tins. Yeah, the holiday eggs, rabbits, flowers, etc. are going to be exclusive to the tins, at least for Series 1, which is interesting.
We're still keeping the holiday eggs, and now we're getting spring trainings and blasters. So we're just doubling up on like the gimmicky seasonal stuff going on.
Yeah, it's like a spring training. There's only one version, and it's one in every 3 blasters. You get a spring training base something. There's also a base sand glitter, which falls 1 in every 2 jumbos. So in addition to, like, we talked about how the black parallel is kind of replaced with the black rainbow foil, there's also a black foil. Golden mirror variations, we were talking about those. So those are going to fall 1 in 148 jumbo packs or 1 in 158 hangers. So it seems like hangers are pretty strong relative to the other retail SKUs. But I think a lot of the retail is going to sit based on the checklist. I assume hobby will fall a little bit. It just might take like a month or so. Nice thing about flagship is you're not, yes, breakers are opening a ton of it that week, but it's not the percentage of breakers opening it the first month after release versus other sort of hobbyists, whatever, collectors. It's relatively small. So you don't have to worry about the price being affected too much by just breaking. And a lot of that's limited to just jumbos. The jumbo is going to be the lowest cost or the highest cost per card. That's what they like. Lowest cost per card is going to be the fat pack, which is good if you want to build a set. But from what I've been hearing and seeing, the fat pack is probably one of the worst retail SKUs, aside from it just being the cheapest to acquire base cards.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry to interrupt. Well, I was trying to do the math. Does that mean the gold mirrors are those is less than 1 per case?
For hobby or jumbo?
Yeah, I think he said for jumbo it's like 100 and some odd packs. I don't know how many are in a jumbo case.
And they're not; those are all SKUs, right? So I'm assuming definitely less.
They should be everywhere. Yeah,
yeah. One in 148 jumbo packs in a case. There would only be 10 times 60, right?
Yeah.
60.
Oh wow.
So it'd be like close to 3 cases. And from a hobby box perspective, it's 1 in 599 hobby packs.
Wow, 24 packs per box,
240 packs in a case. So it's about the same, 2.5 cases. What else do we got here? So true photo variations, they're back. Team color border variations, they're back. And you can get them in all of the 11 plus SKUs. Call to the Hall is a new insert. I saw one posted on Blowout forums. It looks okay. It's like a Derek Jeter.
Is that like anything special, or is it just another insert that's common?
Just another insert.
Sorry, how rare are the true photo variations? Like, what's it say?
Are those back? The true photos?
Yeah, I like those. I thought those looked great last year.
I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in 211 jumbo packs. So a little bit more rare than a golden mirror.
Yeah.
Maybe like 100.
I love true photos.
Maybe like 100 each then, give or take.
Yeah, that's about what they were last time around.
Okay.
Yeah. The Call to the Hall is 1 in every 4 jumbo packs. So home field advantage, we've got a legendary home field advantage in a home field advantage foil board. So the legendary one is much, much more rare. Do we have it last year? We have the Placata. Did we have a Placata last year? Placata insert? Okay.
No.
So
Placata.
Placata.
We did have a Placata insert last year. Yes, we did.
Placata.
The Placata. I knew that. All aces.
They released a couple images. That design looks cool. How rare are those? While he's pulling it up, Phil, what are the pack odds for those?
Those are pretty common, right?
The all aces.
Well, they have parallels.
These are hobby exclusive. The all aces, by the way, hobby and jumbo.
Oh,
exclusive.
they are cool.
And it's more rare than what you think. 1 in 287 jumbo packs, and then there's a gold version, which is like 1 in every. It must be 1 of 1. 1 in every 250,855. But
so they made these more rare. They made these
awesome.
Actually tough to get. That's cool.
That's awesome. Last year they were definitely not.
They were not rare. Can I show you a card I'm kind of excited about, but people probably are going to be mad about it? Well, Larry David, that's cool. I'm excited about that, but that's not it. These are the what do they call them? Player number variants, number to each player's jersey number. I think that's a really cool concept. It's happened in the hobby before. Now, obviously, looks kind of like Don Russ, what Panini was doing for a long time, like their parallels. But there's only 2 of these Gunnar Hendersons in the world, right? And then if there's a Mike Trout, there's only be 27. Ohtani, 17. Mookie will have 50. Judge will actually be really common with 99. I think that's a fun little thing they did. How do you guys feel about these? Do you like these? Do you hate the design too much?
I think it's fine. They want to try something new. I think this is a cool thing to try.
I think so too. I think if I had a low number jersey number of a player I really liked, I would totally want one if there's only 4 of them. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, there'll only be 5 Freemans, 13 Acuñas. Those are going to be tough.
I think that's awesome.
I don't like the pattern on that, honestly. I think I like the concept with the serial numbering, but I would have done some kind of cool team colored foil lasering on it or something with a 2, something a little more exciting than just 2s everywhere tattooed all over the card.
Let me find. There's actually a posted on Instagram with like 7 cards, I believe. Let me show you all of them real quick. Also, speaking of which, what did you think of the Dancing Dodgers, Chris? The Dancing Dodgers super short prints. Did you see those?
I haven't seen any of the images yet, but I think there's 10 cards. I mean, it's probably going to be the most expensive Chris Taylor card ever.
So these are super short prints outside of Golden Mirrors.
Oof. Okay. Phil, do we have pack odds on those?
No. I hate that dance. I hate that. Every time I see them do that stupid move, it just makes me angry. It looks like they're going to like displace one of their ribs. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I hate that.
Ty is an old man yelling at the cloud.
I hate that. I hate that more than the Shohei Ohtani Golden Mirror. I don't
really.
Like
I think these are cool. I have no
the
issue.
move is stupid. What is the little? I just don't like it when they do that. Pick a better.
Mookie's card looks cool here. I will say Mookie somehow looks like he's pulling this move off. Freeman does not. Freeman looks like like your uncle at a wedding.
That's the beauty of it, though. It's kind of Freddie Freeman.
It is, yeah, and I guess that's where it started. It started because he was at a dance he was doing at a wedding, and the team just kind of.
I don't hate this concept. I just hate that.
Yeah, because I know, Chris, you wanted for a long time. You've been very vocal about it, that you want Topps to make short prints that go together. So they're doing it on top of the Golden Mirror. So I think they're cool.
No, I will probably have to track that Freddie Freeman down. And I like that Ohtani image a hell of a lot better than the podium. At least he's on the field actively playing baseball here, which is nice.
It'd be cool to see the whole team together. Get the whole team set. That would be a pretty cool run for a Dodgers fan.
Yeah. Does it say? I was asking Phil about pack odds because I'm just curious. Like, are those harder to find than the Golden Mirrors? Are they going to be more common, less common? Like,
I can't find those or the player number variants on the odd sheet from Topps.
Okay.
Oh wow. Here's more examples, Ty, if you want to see other things. So one thing they did do that's actually pretty unique is the borders match the jersey. So Lindor has pinstripes on the borders. So Judge will have pinstripes on the borders, which I think is pretty cool. So like I wonder if they were debating doing the whole card that way and they ended up just doing the regular background. But it is pinstripes on the border and like it's textured for these other players. If we could zoom in, maybe I can. Nope, Instagram doesn't play nice. But you can see texturing alongside it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm a fan of those.
Mostly cool because it's rare, I guess. So there's not that it matters much, but a Mega Box exclusive Crackle foil board, and there's all these different colors. So the real one.
Can I say something real quick? You could say anything you wanted at this point. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Like in regards to naming conventions, I've heard so many names that just make no mini diamonds. It's just you could say whatever you wanted.
There's a real one outside of the autograph. That's probably new. So one in every 797 jumbo packs. It's called the Topps 1990 Topps real one. And then of course there's the no names, which did you guys see any of those floating around on Twitter?
Yeah, those are cool. I like that idea a lot. I'm really glad they did that.
Let me show you. I have
I don't know how big the checklist is, but those
the whole checklist has out of 35.
Okay.
There are 35 of the no-name cards. So this is the Frank Robinson, what it's going to look. Frank Thomas. Sorry, Frank Robinson. And then if I go back to Instagram, they actually have what the Ohtani looks like right here. So every single player on this checklist, which I'm assuming is like 100 players, will have out of 35 these no-name variations. Is that because Frank Thomas was number 35? Was he 35? Or is that because it's a 35-year callback? It could be both, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it could be both.
I don't know which one. I bet you it's the 35-year callback, and it just happens to be Frank Thomas's number. Anyways, that's what they look like.
Yeah. There's all this other stuff that's retail exclusive that I'll skip because you guys won't care. Topps flagship autograph patch cards. Those are hobby exclusives. And then we've got like...
Is that what those are, the Reverence patches?
They could be. Heavy lumber autograph relics are back, and the non-autos, Major League Material dual autograph cards, and there's like all these different colors and stuff, and the best colors are hobby exclusive. City Connect swatch collection is in pretty much everything except for fat packs and bulk packs. Rick Wood autograph relic collection in like 50 different parallels. If you actually go to the odd sheet, which is 10 pages, And if you do Control F and find the word gold, you'll find the reference, I think, 50 times. So perhaps like 50 different gold parallels within, this product, some of which are autographed. So the Real One autograph cards. So we talked about how we like those and how that's really cool. I think the copy that we saw that was posted was an Aaron Judge that was a gold foil. Now, in addition, one of one. So in addition to that, you've got the green foil, orange foil, black foil, red foil, and then there's a foil fractor. So maybe that was the one we saw.
That's the foil fractor, yeah.
Foil fractor.
The Real One autographs, I think those are going to be a very big, important card in the hobby.
Yes,
reason I say that is because the Real Ones are going to be the base image, and it's an autograph variation. I'll find a picture of the Aaron Judge. So that means, like, imagine if like Mike Trout had a Real One autograph from Flagship. That'd be a huge card. There's only like 100 of those that exist. And so I think these, if you have a guy you really love, these are a really great card to target. The checklist is very strong. Almost everybody on the checklist you'll be happy to hit, besides maybe like Nico Horner. And there's Nico Horner fans out there, so don't get mad at us in the comments. But he's like the weakest name to give you an idea. But majority of them are like superstars and then just tons of rookies. So you can get bad rookies, but that's the consequence of Real One autographs in Heritage. So they're copying that concept in Series 1. I think it's an excellent addition by Topps. Autographs in this product have been nothing. No one's cared about the autographs, really. You have the cool, like, 35-year throwbacks, but those rookie cards don't go for much. Like the Soto of that card is rookie is like a couple $100. But if there was a Soto Real One of his 2018 update with his same image, that'd be a couple $1,000 if it was on card, which these are. So these could be big chases. Maybe not for this set because the rookies aren't huge, but for future sets, I think it could be massive.
Oh yeah, I think the big stars are going to be popular. Like those cards are going to be expensive. I think we talked about this briefly, but the Guerrero in 2019, the Mystery Redemption, I think that's really the only time we've seen an on-card auto with the Topps like image and design.
You could say the 2012 Harper, but that's a sticker. But it's still this super short print, But you could argue that one.
I wonder if they're like he's not on the checklist, but there could be like hidden Mookie autos in there somewhere. They just aren't telling us about. You never know.
That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
So this is a new parallel. Well, not really.
Oh, cool.
It's another take on vintage stock. It's now called a retro vintage stock, numbered to 99. So you see like the lime green here with the Acuna.
That card's awesome.
What do you guys think?
I love it.
I think it's sweet.
I think it looks sweet.
Out of 99, I'm all down for that.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not fair to show me an Acuna card and ask me like how if I like the whole parallel. I mean, I love that card. That card looks great.
I'm actually a pretty big fan of a majority of the things Topps has done for this set, besides remove the black parallel and increase the parallel runs. But the inserts and the like the 85, the 1990 number to 35, no name. That's cool. That type of thing. That's cool.
That looks.
Yeah, I think this is the Diamante.
Yeah.
Foil, just the base foil.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Like I don't care about all the new parallels. Like it doesn't bother me. I understand why they're doing it. It is what it is. But yeah, I love the new inserts. The real ones are great. The 90 cards look. The no name is a really great callback. Kind of reminds me of the Jackson Holiday they did last year. Like these are really good ideas. Like calling back to some stuff from the 90s that worked out really well, or 80s in the case of Billy Ripken.
Also worth noting. So here's what these look like. So this is the Aaron Judge base card. So essentially they add a white shadow box over it. This is the parallel. So understand, obviously, this really pretty foil fractor is not normally there. But this is what they'll look like for all the base cards. And we can look at the checklist, but this is also a big deal. We also have Barry Bonds back in this product. That would be a really big card to hit, if I'm being honest. That'll pay off the box. One of the few cards that would. So
that's a cool photo.
Could you pull up the real one checklist?
It's strong.
Yeah.
Ty, while I'm pulling this up, do you have any thoughts? I feel like we haven't heard enough of you today.
One thing I wish Topps would consider doing, and I'm coming at this from the perspective of somebody who, runs a data app, is when you have all these different parallel names, Speckle, Diamante, Foil Board, Foil Fractor, Sparkle, I don't know, all these different things, right? I wish they would find, I know there's sometimes limited space economy on the back of the cards, but like to actually print what the parallel is on the card so that people know. When they pull it, they know exactly what they got. Instead of like, if it's serial numbered, okay, maybe you have a guess, maybe you don't still, but it would help with people and making sure people list cards correctly on eBay and other sites. And it would also just help you know what card you hit. That shouldn't be too hard to do. There's a lot of tiny font on the back of the cards, you know, even if it has to be as small as the little stupid number codes that you use to decipher whether you got a short print, you know, many times, like do something like that on the back.
Yes, that's a great idea, Ty.
Thank you. Once
They
in a
do
while.
that, do it in Heritage with the heirs and stuff, so they should
Some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, because Phil, you were talking about the different golds, right? There's a gold foil, I think a gold rainbow foil, and then a gold diamante foil.
Yeah.
Do you have
Right.
images? Like, if you're shopping on eBay, how are you going to tell which gold
That's
you're
it.
looking at?
Right. And from year to year, they actually have changed the naming convention on things to where, like in Stadium Club, you used to have like foil board, and then it just became rainbow foil board,
Mhm.
and then it became rainbow foil. But in one of the years, there was actually a rainbow foil and a foil board. And so it just like you got, if they're not going to be consistent, at least tell people what it is on the back of the card. That's confusing.
When we were talking about rookies, by the way, Phil, you did not mention Braves ace in the making Spencer Schwellenbach, who I see has a real one auto here. He's got to be like a top, maybe the 4th or 5th best rookie in the set.
Yeah, depending on who you ask, he's easily in the top 10 though.
Yeah.
Chase Young.
Ooh. I'll take top 10 for him. That's fine. I can live with that. Braves are cornering the market on right-handed Spencer pitchers. So we'll see how that plays out for him.
Here's your checklist you wanted, Chris.
Yep.
So we have Ohtani's a big one. Rookie. Here's a veteran. Nico Horner, Christian Yelich, Gunnar Henderson. Rookie, Jose Ramirez, Corbin Carroll, Paul Skeens, Bobby Witt. So who else do we got? Kyle Schwarber's a pretty weak name. Matt Olson's a pretty weak name in regards to like value, but still cool players to pull. Kershaw's good. Guerrero's good. Ellie's good. Garrett Cole. So like the names are strong if they're not a rookie. Some of the rookies are pretty weak, but
yeah, one of the things I'm kind of excited about these. I really like when Heritage does second-year autos, so you get that giant gold cup, because there's always very few, like your chances of getting a gold cup with an on-card auto are like really slim, except Heritage does it. And now some of these guys, like Paul Skeens, should have one. And I forget who the other. So there's a couple other second-year guys on that checklist too.
Ellie will have one.
Yes, Ellie will have one. Yeah.
Yeah, no Juan Soto, but Jay Ryder's on that list. And I don't think Bobby Witt was on there either. Was he?
He was.
Okay.
Bobby Witt, Acuna's on there as well.
No Scooble.
Julio's on there. Judge is
Sadly.
on there.
So which SKU are you guys going to buy?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to tell me.
So Western New York Cards, Striker, two guys that do a lot more of this than we do. They dive deeper into the data, and well, one of the guys says he doesn't do a lot of math. He's not good at it. But anyways, they came to similar conclusions in that Jumbo looks like a decent value, a sneaky value for hobby. And, well, Striker likes everything for retail. So sorry, Striker, if you're listening to this. But hangers. And Striker always likes hangers. He'll back that as one of the top options for him to open it. And Western New York Cards are the same thing, I think, with hangers he likes. So don't quote me on that, but can't really go wrong with a hanger.
I heard they're
especially if
bangers.
you can get it below MSRP, which could happen for this product. What was that?
Hangers are bangers.
Hangers are bangers.
Are those real one autos? Are those hobby only, or are those across everything?
That's everything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the black rainbow foils are hobby only, hobby and jumbo. Are you guys going to actually like target those if they look nice?
I mean, they're numbered out of 10, so like your odds of landing one are going to be slim, for sure.
It's like trying to find a clear
Non-rookie.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy some singles from this set, obviously, and I might buy into some team breaks for the Tigers because I don't think they're going to be too expensive. But in terms of buying a box, I just got smoked so badly on my hobby box last year. This would be the first year I haven't bought a hobby box of Series 1 if I don't, but I don't know. Working in a card shop makes it more probable that I will because I have store credit and I'll walk out and see it and be like, I got to get one. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I won't be buying much besides retail.
Yeah.
So none. So does Pokemon. Well,
I just want that watering can parallel, Scott. Get the tins.
Love those egg parallels.
Yeah. If I was to open anything, it would be either one hobby or one jumbo. The nice thing about it sucks to accumulate a lot of cards sometimes when you have the intention of selling all of them because it takes a long time. The floor is great. There's a lot of $1 to $2 hits, especially on release week with this product. But then you have to take the time to actually list everything and sell everything and sell it quickly. And I mean, time is a valuable commodity. So I don't know if I'll open any. We'll see. My daughter likes opening Pokemon packs. Not so much baseball.
You got to get her into it, though, Phil.
I tried.
Oh,
She went for the shiny one. Now she actually knows character names. Like, she doesn't know the difference. Doesn't care about Ronald Acuna versus Juan Soto. She's
How
4.
old is she? She's 4?
4.5, yeah.
What's better to look at, a Ronald Acuna card or a Charizard card with cool art? You can't blame the kid.
You can't compete with a dragon. You just can't. But yeah, Jeff and I are going to the West Coast Card Show is this coming weekend. It's Monday, so we'll be there on Saturday and probably on Sunday. My guess is we will buy a box of something to rip Saturday night. There's a little bar near our hotel, so we'll probably just rip something. I don't know if it'll be Series 1. We're still pretty salty about the Black Parallel, so we'll see. But if I rip a box, it'll be this weekend. Fingers crossed.
I hope you pull the wood. That's a cool card. I'm a big fan of that card. A wood parallel.
That is pretty cool. It looks good. Those look good. I'm excited to see the canvas cards too. Personally, I'm a sucker for canvas cards. So
I'd rather have the wood parallel than the camo parallel.
Than the canvas.
So like in years past, we would say like probably the best parallel to pull of a player you want would be the black. But with the black kind of gone, what parallel would you guys think has the best chance at sort of replacing it or holding real long-term value? Like if you want to buy the best James Wood parallel, which one are you going after?
James Wood's got to be the wood. Let's say a Dylan Cruz. So I don't get caught up on.
Yeah, there's no Cruz parallel. So
I would go for the black rainbow, but sell it before next year's Series 1 comes out and they reintroduce the black parallels the way they were before. The issue with the black rainbow is like you don't have a collector base for it yet. So you're going to have these artificially high prices for people that are like pumping them as the next big thing, but there's no end collector for that, right? And you're at the risk of the real black parallel coming back because all the people that complained. And guess what? The black parallel just got its biggest awareness campaign ever. So if you didn't know what it was and how important some people think it should be, now you might know about it. Does that mean you have to collect it or care about it or value it differently than you did beforehand? No, of course not. But now a lot more people know what it was. Now instead of 5% or 0.1% of the hobby knowing, now it's 0.7% of the hobby that knows what it is. But black rainbow foil is interesting to me. If they don't bring back the original black parallel, the real answer is none. You wouldn't collect anything from a set of James Wood or Dylan Cruz. You'd find products that are less geared towards that are for different purposes. I don't think this is really supposed to yield too many like forever hits, this product anymore. It's not the way they're positioning it. I don't know. Do you guys have a similar viewpoint, or do you think like golden mirrors from 2022 plus are just going to be like super sought after, even though it came from I wouldn't say a garbage product, but one that they prioritize access for this product?
I think they're trying to get back to the same parallels as Chrome to make it have more collectability, like with the golds. So I don't want to say the golds because we already mentioned the multiples of those, but I could see like the main flagship gold getting a value. I could see that. I still think the clear would not be a bad card to get. That has a pretty long running tenure.
It's gone.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe
that's legit. That's real.
Fine. Like it's not a big deal they cut it, but why are they like? I don't understand. So they are trying to match everything. Yeah. So I guess Independence Day is next for me. I agree, Phil. The black is one.
It makes total sense to drop the clear and keep and introduce like a canvas, because there's that famous canvas parallel in Topps Chrome has been there forever. So that makes total sense. I get it. Totally get it.
I don't know. The parallels are
the real one autographs could.
That's what I would want.
It's going to take a lot of years for these things to get built up, even if they look cool, even if they're on card, even if they're limited. I don't know. And the black rainbow parallel could have the advantage of like getting the legacy clear collectors and interested in it because it's numbered to 10. I don't know.
But there's
I
no
don't know.
legacy of black number to 10 till the last 2 years. So there's not like a legacy you can tie to it yet.
Yeah, the tops, they really killed Independence Day already by the laziness in the design.
Yeah.
Black Parallels, again, like the full bleed was the main draw, and that ended in 2018. In 2019, it looked like okay.
Yeah.
But like the nice thing about this is like Fanatics and all their changes and them leading us to different things. It doesn't mean that we need to value those new things differently, right? Like we're sort of insulated from that. So we can still value like Barry Bonds Black Parallels a certain way. In the whatever they do afterwards, like they can just do whatever they want. It actually makes like the good looking Black Parallels potentially more sought after because they don't continue to destroy it, even though that the legacy is gone. I don't know. You can make an argument for that, but
Could that same thing be true for the clear or the camo, or is that not the case for those?
yeah, I know it's blurred lines there, but
yeah,
these look pretty cool.
The nice looking blacks are still they're even more rare now.
they are.
You can't have
Looks awesome.
You can't have an 11th year Juan Soto Black Parallel. You have to stick with maybe the Padres one is cooler now. I don't know.
I like these. I'd go
This
for
looks
Independence Day.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
This is compared to last couple years ago. This is they've come a
Yeah.
long way.
That was the worst ever.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
they did bring that back a little
And
bit.
that one from 2022, I think, is the only year I've ever pulled an Independence Day. So
Nice.
Yeah,
it's kind of
I do wonder, like, if years from now, if like the gold foil out of 50 will start to pick up
I could see it.
because they'll match the Topps Chrome gold out of 50. People might want both. I could see that one gaining ground, but yeah, the other ones, like Phil said, there's just so many. The smart answer is none.
I agree. As an investment, none. To collect what you want.
Yeah.
Like
Were there any
Collect what you can afford to collect.
Are there any images of the rainbow foil parallels and the hollow foil parallels? Because that's the one that has me really concerned about listings and people just screwing it up. Like there's a gold hollow foil to 50 and a gold rainbow foil to 50.
Oh, wow.
And there's also the gold diamante and a gold something else.
There's also the paper gold. Don't
I wanna
forget,
see-
numbered to
I want to see
2025,
pictures
which
of
will hopefully
them.
look
I know
different.
we talked about.
Yeah.
I want to see the
Yeah,
pictures.
we do. We need to see pictures.
I'm
Like
looking
if
up
it's
on
not
eBay.
obvious, like in the years past, they did the gold foils and the yellow foils. So you had gold foil out of jumbos and yellow foils out of hangers, and they look identical. I mean, if just lighting is wrong, you can't tell what the card is, and neither is numbered. So it's like, why do that?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show this real quick. These are the gold out of 2025. They were kind of brown last year.
They were a little brown.
They're a little bit. They're still brown.
Yeah.
I miss when the gold had like a little bit of shine to it. It had like kind of like I don't know, glitter is the wrong word, but they had sparkle in it, so it looked cool.
Yeah, they had like a little texture almost.
Yeah. So I can't find anything though. Maybe we can find a golden mirror if we keep scrolling. Nope. Yes, there's nothing on eBay yet of those, unfortunately. Nothing gold from Series 1.
I mean, we've obviously seen rainbow foils.
Ooh, this is cool. This
What's
okay.
hollow
I like.
I found it. Here we go.
I'm a
look.
big fan of the real one gold auto. Let me show you this.
The hollow foil looks like what they used to call foil board.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's sick. Out of 50, that's
Yeah.
the card I'd go for if I was buying one.
That's cool.
Yeah, but you've only seen like 3% of what's out there.
Sick, Phil.
This is what they used to call they used to call foil board. And you could pull these out of the complete sets.
Yeah.
But now they're
they're
calling it hollow foils.
Well, they're
This is
going for retail. Everything's foil now, isn't it? Like that?
Well, so you have one thing it looks like they're trying to do, which I kind of appreciate, is that rainbow foils are hobby and jumbo exclusive. And then the hollow foils are coming out of all the retail stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then you got the diamantes, which are hanger exclusive. So I like that. I like that they're putting like the true colors into hobby and jumbo, but the naming convention's way too similar. Like hollow foil and rainbow foil. Those are going to be, nobody's going to know what the heck they just pulled. This is where we say overall, what's our reaction, right? What's our grade?
Can we
This is what
do
we did
like
last year? This is what we did last year.
I would say I'm a solid 7 on it. I'd be higher if the parallels.
Last year we did letter grades.
Oh, then I'm a solid B minus.
B minus. Okay.
B to B minus. I don't think it's a slam dunk because of the parallels. That's holding me back. We can't even decide together what we'd buy right now, and I feel like we know this stuff pretty well. We'll know in 5 years what to buy, but there's so many parallels. I think B. That's my grade.
Oof. I'm a hard D on this one. Like cutting the black parallel out just wrecks it. Like I can't give them. I can't go above a D. Like it's just a straight up. It's a D. And that goddamn
is every set from here forward a D too? Every year of Top Series 1, Top Series,
or just every product in general.
Everything.
I wanted to tell you guys. I wanted to get your opinion on this. I know we were running pretty long here, but on our last Blabbin' About Slabbin' live on Thursday, someone had what I thought was a fantastic idea that if the Brewers have a team card, they will at some point in Top Series 1 or 2. I don't know if Topps would have time, but the golden mirror of the Brewers team card should be a Bob Uecker image. And someone suggested this on the live, and Jeff immediately was just like trying to figure out who at Topps you could call to get this done. That would probably make it the number one like SSP in the set. I would think that would make it pretty popular. There's got to be some great Bob Uecker images, like in the locker room celebrating, or even in the booth in Milwaukee. Like that would be a really cool card. Hopefully they make it. Maybe someone else had that idea there.
Would be a good one. That would be a good one.
All right, so I would give it a C+, and this is more from the standpoint of the checklist. So if the checklist was better, this could have been a B+ product, in my opinion. And I know I trashed it from the collectability standpoint, but if you're opening a box, like they're making the product like really well suited for someone opening it by having 50 different gold parallels and printing 1.2 million of the base card. Like you need that many parallels. You need 10 pages of odd sheets with 13 to 15 different SKUs just to handle the amount that gets ripped, because there's never been, at least from when I can remember since I got back into the hobby, Series 1, there's always going to be a buzz. There's always going to be a lot of anticipation for the season starting. And that in itself, even with the crappy checklist, is going to be enough to warrant a ton of this product getting ripped. Does that mean it won't go down in price? I still think it might come down a bit, but it might come up first before it falls, because that's what I'm seeing. Blowout Cards right now is buying hobby boxes at $87.50, and Topps pre-sale was $90. I bought some today for $95 for a friend. I'm going to try to buy some in about a month, hopefully cheaper. But we'll see, because when Blowout's paying $88, now they're not the big fish as they once were. They don't get a huge allocation, and it's pretty apparent based on some data I've seen over the last few years. They've been getting cut off, but there's a lot of big shops that are trying to get their hands on this product right now and trying to buy 10 plus cases of it. So
what was your grade again?
C+.
Yeah. Some B to B minus for me, but sorry, Ty. I will say though, what's getting me excited, I love these real one autographs. I those are cards I would buy from this set. And that's the first time I'd say that at Series 1 in like 4 or 5 years. So all right, Ty.
I was kind of ignoring the checklist itself, the players, and just thinking about the product design and the makeup of the product and what they've done with it. And while I shared your indignation, Chris, with the removal of the black parallel because and the clear, it makes no sense to me to take those two things away. If you've got a million parallels, just leave them in there. But I'm kind of B+ on this one. I like the base design. I like what they're trying to do with some standardization. I like the real ones. I don't know. I think there's some really cool stuff to chase in the product. The pack odds are incredibly long. So like I said, it's going to be a secondary market thing for me probably, but I think it'll be cool to pick up some of these and maybe chase like a subset of the rainbow. You guys know I'm still looking for the one of ones of the all the Flaherty's from last year, which by the way, I'm so excited he's coming back to the Tigers. He'll probably have like a 5.4 ERA and be Kenta Maeda, but anyway, I've got, so many of them, and I enjoy that on a limited basis with affordable players, and his stuff's, not expensive at all. So if I can get into that with Jake Rogers or somebody in Series 1 and try to do the same thing, I think it'd be pretty cool, but I'm probably not going to try to complete a 75 card rainbow or whatever it is in Series 1.
Yeah, I heard Flaherty is a big regression candidate, potentially. Fool's gold. Seriously, like based
I know
on
it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
Injury
35 million in
concerns.
2 years.
Lost velocity in the World Series and
that
playoffs.
was concerning, very concerning at the
Yeah.
end of the season last year. Yeah, but
Not a
Someone
lot of
turned down his
injuries.
Physical. Who turned down his physical at the trade deadline? Someone traded for him and then didn't want him or something. No, someone tried to sign him and they wouldn't sign him because of his physical. No, it was the Yankees. The Yankees tried to. Yes, they did. Google it right now. The Yankees tried to trade for Jack Flaherty and then they bashed his physical and then he went to the Dodgers and then he beat them in the World Series. That's real.
Okay, I believe you.
I don't remember anything about that.
I don't
I
remember.
watched
Nothing
a
didn't
podcast
happen.
with Jack Flaherty saying that.
You're right. I guess you're right. I completely missed that.
Yeah, I didn't remember that at all.
But my point is, so he might have some UCL damage or something already, is my point.
Yeah, could be.
So hopefully he's not going to be the Tigers' Giolito.
Or the Tigers' Maeda.
All right, guys. Is that a good place to wrap up Series 1?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video. Oh, before we let you go, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. If you're watching this and like it, subscribe. It helps other people find the content. We'd appreciate it.
I think like 55% of the people that watch our content aren't subscribed yet. It's like a pretty high number.
Hit that button.
Is it
that little button?
that number? Yeah, I don't know.
Might even be higher than that, Phil, which is normal. But
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys. So go ahead and subscribe so you see our content more. So, all right. See you later.